Matt Buckley here with the UCCS Athletic Network. We have Jen Vigil from your UCCS women's basketball team after they were just able to get a victory on the road against the Western State Mountaineers. Jen, really starting the weekend on a good note here, getting the win. How do you feel? And you were the leading scorer for your team with 17 points. So a couple questions for you there, but how does that make you feel there as well?
It's good. I think that weekend games are, they're tough, and I think being on the road after we were just on the road last weekend, it's definitely going to test some of us. But it was good. I'm glad that we were able to. It wasn't the prettiest win, but I'm glad that we were able to pull it out with a win.
And then talk about a little bit of that game, breaking it down. The first quarter, 18-21, really good scoring game, just sticking with Western State. Second quarter definitely changed a little bit. Scoring 12 points to their 16. So coming down, going into that third quarter and knowing that you're a third quarter team, what's the mentality? What's Coach Liz telling you in the locker rooms in between that second and third quarter to get you motivated coming out in that third?
Well, a big difference between the quarters was rebounds. We had given up a lot in the first half, and so, kind of in the locker room, a lot of it was like, we just need to calm down. Like, we're fine. We just need to get our rebound. We gotta, for the most part, our defense was pretty good. We would, play really good defense for about 20, 30 seconds, and then we'd miss a rebound, and so it was one of those things we definitely had to improve on that. And then as we, were able to get stops and get more rebounds, we were able to run on them, which I think really played a role in the fourth quarter.
And I think those did play a big factor. You ended up having 3 steals on the night, 5 assists. So, Jen, with those 17 points and going 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, you've really been just an essential guard for this team. Just being your senior year, emerging tonight and being on the road, what was the difference in this gym as compared to Gallagher, just knowing that you had played this team at home as well?
It's interesting playing a team for the second time, but it's always different on their home court. No one wants to lose at home, so that's kind of a factor. And just like I said, traveling again, but it was good. I think that as a team, we just we like to come together in those moments, and I feel like for the most part we stayed composed. A lot of times, regardless of calls or anything like that, we tend to get riled up and all that. But I feel like for the most part we stayed really composed and we stayed together and just kept pushing hard. Like Coach Liz said at the end of the game, the championship team is a team that they play hard and they do what they do regardless of anything else, and especially things that are out of our control. So I think that we just really took that to heart and just understood that no matter what calls or anything like that, or no matter how we're playing, we might miss a couple shots. You still have to play as a team, and you still have to just do your best.
And talk about that really determination that you had on the court. The fourth quarter came out just firing, really had that full court press, and that really seemed to really just spark the fire and really throw the Mountaineers off guard there. So defensively, keeping up that intensity as far as making changes and being able to grab more rebounds for that third and fourth quarter. What did you feel from your perspective was the big game changer that you were able to take the lead in those quarters and then come out on top?
Like I said, I think rebounding was a huge factor, as well as I really enjoyed, pressing and being, full court all over them. And I think that kind of helps us as a team be more, up tempo. And I think we like to run, and we are very efficient running. And so, especially with my sister being, me and her up top, I love it. I love just, harassing people. So it's always fun, and I think that definitely kind of sparks us for the rest of the game. So I think that was important.
Real quick, last question for you, Jen. Keeping that intensity, you're able to come up with these huge steals, drive down to the glass, and then as far as get a shot off, draw fouls, anything that you can do to help your team out with, your athleticism. We talked about it a lot. What's going to be the big factor in tomorrow night's game as you're going to be playing Colorado Mesa on the road as well?
From what I've heard so far, I know Colorado Mesa is a big guard-heavy team. A lot of it'll probably be a lot on the guards tomorrow to play great defense and get in those help positions and be together as a team on that perimeter. So I think that a big factor will be us guards tomorrow and making sure that we take care of business, take care of our players and such. So hopefully that means another win.
Well, there you have it from Jen Vigil after the win against Western State Mountaineers. Matt Buckley here with the UCCS Athletic Network. Thank you so much, Jen, for your time, and have a wonderful night.